Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. In last lecture we discussed about logic gates, different types of logic gates such as basic gates, universal gates and arithmetical circuits. Today we will discuss gate level minimization. Before that, there are two important theorems in Boolean algebra. One is duality theorem and next one is your duality theorem. Okay, before that I would like to discuss this theorem. This is your duality theorem. The dual of a Boolean algebraic expression is obtained by interchanging the and or operators and replacing 1 by 0 and 0 by 1. Means you have to replace plus by dot and dot by plus and 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. For example, this is your expression x dot y plus z equal to x dot y plus x dot z. How will you determine dual of this? What is the advantage of duality theorem? Actually, you have to remember only half theorems and Boolean laws, and rest of the theorems and laws you can determine directly by using duality of that expression. Now replace dot by plus and plus by dot, dot plus, plus by dot and dot by plus. This is the dual of this expression. Okay, next is x dot x. You know x dot x, it is nothing, it is equal to x. And what will be the dual of this? X plus x equal to x. Just you now you do not need to remember this thing, just apply dual of this. In detail we will see in Boolean algebra. Now you have to remember only duality theorem, how to determine dual of any expression. Okay, one more important theorem is your involution theorem. X double dash equal to x means if you applying NOT gate 2 times, it remains same. Means whatever is input, it will give the same output. Okay, x double bar equal to x. Now the most important theorem, De Morgan theorem. X dot y whole dash equal to x dash plus y dash, means complement of product equal to sum of complement. Similarly, apply dual of this, x plus y whole dash equal to x dash dot y dash. Apply just duality of this, x plus y whole dash equal to x dash dot y dot, means complement of sum equal to product of complement. Just these two theorems, one is De Morgan's theorem and another one duality theorem, you have to remember, and rest of the theorems we will see when we will discuss Boolean's laws and theorems. Now come back into gate level minimization. Okay, now we will see what is universal gate and how to implement different logical expression by using universal gate. You are already aware there are two universal gate, one is NAND and another one is NOR. Why these two gates are called universal gate? Because with the help of either NAND gate or NOR gate, you can implement any Boolean function or any logical expression or any digital circuit. Means you can use as many as you need, but only one type, either NAND or NOR. It can perform and, or, and not, all the basic gates operation. Okay, NAND gate. NAND is nothing, it is NOT plus AND gate. And by applying De Morgan theorem, you can convert into OR function. OR means plus terms. And next one is your NOR gate. NOR gate is nothing, it is OR plus NOT. Okay. Now this is your NOT gate. Okay, how will you implement NOT gate by using NAND gate? You are already aware A dot A equal to nothing, it is A, it is idempotent theorem. Okay, and suppose one input is A and another input is again A dot A equal to A, then whole complement, so F equal to A1. Suppose you have to implement any NOT gate by using NAND gate, just make common input. Next, how will you implement AND gate? Simply, you know, AND gate is nothing, just apply involution theorem. A double bar equal to A. First A dot B whole bar, then again there is one NOT gate, means common input NAND gate. So A double B whole bar, again whole bar equal to nothing, A dot B. As you know, A double bar equal to nothing, it is A. And how will you implement OR gate? And there is one shortcut method to remember this thing. Just you know what is your OR gate. OR gate is nothing, it is bubbled NAND gate. Bubbled NAND gate. Bubbled NAND gate means A bar dot B bar whole bar. Just apply De Morgan theorem. A bar dot B whole bar is nothing, it is A plus B. A bar, this is A plus B, so this is A bar, this is B bar, A bar dot B bar whole bar. Now apply De Morgan's theorem, A double bar plus B double bar, and you know A double bar equal to A and B double bar equal to B, so it will be A plus B. Now in shortcut method, through this you can again, for this bubble is nothing NOT gate, just use this NOT gate, and similarly for this again use this. Now you have implemented OR gate by using NAND gate. And similarly for NOR gate, again you know A plus B, A plus A whole bar equal to nothing, it is A bar. Next one is OR, again you know A plus B double bar equal to A plus B. One complement for this bubble and one complement for this one. Next AND gate, again apply same. You can replace this by applying bubble as input as well as at output. You always have to remember, if you want dual of that circuit, okay, you know this is the alternate symbol of this. You can apply bubble here and bubble here. Means you have to apply bubbles at inputs as well as outputs to get alternate symbol. Now by the same method you can replace by this NOT gate, and this bubble you can replace by this NOT gate, and this is NOT gate and this is again NOR gate. So F equal to A dot B. Now come into two level implementation. How will you implement two level gate? This is, you know, this is your SOP form. SOP form, it is nothing, sum of product, and POS is nothing, it is product of sum. This is AND term, this is your AND term, and this is your OR term. This is nothing, AB plus CD. AB plus CD means sum of product. So how will you implement? By using simply NAND gate. Okay. Now again you have to apply the same method which you applied earlier. Now replace this OR gate by bubbled NAND gate, or just change the symbol. Dual of OR gate is AND gate and apply bubbles at inputs as well as at output. So this is your bubbled NAND gate. Now you have replaced this by this. Next, you can change or you can replace this bubble into this, because you have to implement only by using NAND gate. So this is your final circuit. Means AND OR is nothing, it is NAND. So always you have to remember, this is label 1, this is your label 1, this is your label 2. Label 1 gate, all gates are replaced by NAND, and label 2 gate is again replaced by NAND gate. Means you have to remember AND OR, sum of product is nothing. This is NAND implementation. Okay. And suppose you have to replace by NOR gate. Always you have to remember, in case of this, we require what? AND term. Okay, why we are, you can ask one question, why we are replacing this one? Because you know, while implementing by using NAND gate, we require AND term, not plus term. So this is plus term, so you are replacing it by AND term by applying suitable De Morgan's theorem. Similarly, in this case, we have to implement by using NOR gate. So you will now replace this and this, not this, because in case of NOR implementation, we require OR terms. Okay. Now you replace this by this, this by this, and you know how to implement by using NOR gate. This for this, one NOT gate means NOR gate, and for this, and similarly for this bubble, this NOT gate or NOR gate, for this again NOR gate, and for this it is same, and for this, now this is left. So but you have to implement only by using NOR gate. So again take two complement, one complement here and for another complement for NOT gate. You know A double bar equal to A. Okay, this is your NAND NOR implementation. Now suppose you have to implement by using NOR gate. So in this case, it is POS, product of sum, F equal to A plus B dot C plus D. So now in case of this, suppose you are implementing by using NOR gate, you require plus term, means this plus term is required, this AND term is not required. So replace this AND by bubbled NOR, and now you can simply represent this circuit by using NOR implement. Means OR and AND is nothing, it is NOR connection. Okay, and in same way you can replace it. Now in this case it is not required, so replace this by, sorry, this you have to implement by using NAND gate. Replace this and this by bubbled NAND gate, and then you can implement by using NAND gate only. This is your multi-level NAND implementation. Multi-level means there are more than two levels. This is level 1, this is level 2, level 3 and level 4. Suppose you are implementing by using NAND gate, so means plus is not required and dot is required. So replace this and this by bubbled NAND gate. You have replaced this by bubble NAND and you have replaced this by bubble NAND gate. Now you can interchange this bubble here, so this, and you can interchange this by B bar, or you can make one NAND gate and this here and this bubble here, so it, and this bubble here. So this is your final multi-level NAND implementation. Okay. Similarly, for multiple NOR implementation, you have to remember you have to replace what? An AND gate. Okay, because we require plus term, not AND term. So you can replace by the bubbled NOR, this is replaced by the bubbled NOR, and this is replaced by bubbled NOR. Now this is A bar, this is B, because this and this neutralize each other, so only B. Similarly A and A bar, this A bar and bubble replace A, this is your B bar, this is C, and this is D bar, and in this way you can implement multiple label function by using NOR implementation. So what is the key point? Key point is this: while implementing by using NAND gate, okay, while implementing using NAND gate, you have to replace plus term, means OR gate, by using bubbled NAND gate, and while implementing by using NOR gate, you have to replace AND gate by using bubbled NOR gate. Okay, now this is your AND gate, this is AND, this is, you can replace this AND by bubbled NOR gate. How will you remember what is the dual of AND gate? Dual of AND is OR, and just insert bubbles at inputs as well as outputs, otherwise you can apply De Morgan's theorem. You know A bar plus B bar whole bar equal to nothing, this is A dot B. Similarly, or these two symbols you have to remember. Alternate symbol of this is this, and alternate symbol of this is this. So while implementing by using NAND or NOR implementation, you always have to remember these two alternate symbols. Okay, and this is the shortcut method to implement two label gate minimization or more than two label gate minimization. This is alternate symbol of NAND is this, and how will you remember? Just what is the dual of NAND? And this. Now put bubbles at input as well as output. Bubble here, again apply bubble here, and this is again bubble here, and one more bubble. So these two bubble neutralizes each other, so only this. Similarly for NOR, this is bubble. Okay. This is sum of product, and or is sum of product, so you can represent by using NAND, and or invert is AND NOR or NAND AND. Similarly for POS. Now come into exclusive OR gate, XOR gate. It is very important gate, and you know what is the expression for XOR gate. In last class you have seen what is the truth table of XOR gate. Expression of XOR gate is nothing, it is X XOR Y equal to nothing, X Y bar plus X bar Y, X Y bar plus X bar Y. You can implement by using basic gates X bar and Y bar. And now come into the important point: how to implement any Boolean function by using NAND gate or NOR gate. Okay, we will see later this how it comes. XOR gate, this is the symbol of XOR gate, it is the reverse of XOR gate, and expression is X XOR Y whole bar equal to X bar Y bar plus XY. And you know what are the alternate names of XOR gate. In last class I discussed XOR gate, it is also called it is also called coincidence circuit, equivalent detector, and inclusive OR gate. You can use it for magnitude comparison of two numbers. Okay. Now the property of XOR gate. This is the property 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. Now most important properties of XOR. X XOR 0 is always equal to X. Means if one input is X, another input is 0, it gives input X. Next, X XOR 1 equal to X bar. Means if one input of XOR gate is connected to 1 or plus 5 volt or VCC, it works as a NOT gate. X bar. Suppose one question comes, implement NOT gate by using XOR gate. For this you have to do just make one input high or connect one input to plus 5 volt or VCC or pin number 14. Okay, you know pin number 14 is plus 5 volt and pin number 7 is ground. In this way you can work as a NOT gate. If one input is 0, same input, it works as a buffer, BUFFER, buffer. If one input is 1, it works as NOT gate. If both inputs are same, output is always 0. If both are same, 0 0 and 1 1, output is always 0. If both inputs are complement of each other, output is always 1, 0 or 1, 1 1 or 0 1. So you have to remember these property. If both inputs are same, output is 0. If both inputs are different, output is always 1. And X XOR Y bar is always equal to X bar XOR Y. It is nothing, it is XNOR gate. So you have to remember, if there are two input X and Y in case of XOR gate, if we complement any one input, either X or Y, either X means X bar or Y complement means Y bar, it becomes XNOR gate. So what is the alternate symbol of XOR gate, or you can say XNOR gate? Just one input make with bubble. So you have to invert one input. Commutative and associative law means X XOR Y is always equal to Y XOR X. 0 0 XOR equal to 0 or 0 1 XOR equal to 1 or 1 XOR 0 equal to 0. Means irrespective of the order of the variable, output gives the same result. Next, X XOR Y XOR Z equal to X XOR Y XOR Z equal to X XOR Y equal to Z. Means if there are more than two inputs, if there are three inputs, it again follows, sorry, this is your associative law. This is your, if either we are taking Z with X XOR Y or you are taking with Y XOR Z X, both will give same. Means XOR gate follows commutative law and associative law. This is your how 80, this is how XOR gate and XNOR gate works. This is your AND gate, SOP, this is your XOR gate. These are the properties of XOR gate. Next, odd function 1 2 4 7. Okay, if there are more than two input, in last class I discussed how XOR gives output and how XNOR gives output. You have to remember, in case of XOR gate, if there are odd number of ones at input, output becomes high, otherwise low. and in case of XNOR gate, if odd number of ones at input, output becomes low. In this case we can say 0 0 1, only one input means odd, so it is 1, it is 0. 0 1 0, again only one input, so high, this is low. 0 1 1 0 1 0 0, again it is 1. 1 1 1, again it is odd, means three inputs are high, so it is 1. So it is nothing, it is sigma in min terms form, it is 1 2 4 7. So you can directly determine by this property what will be the min terms in case of 3 input XOR gate. This will be 1 2 4 7, and in case of XNOR gate 0 0 3 5 and 6. Okay, even function 0 3 5 is nothing, it is XNOR gate. Okay, it's all about your today lecture. In next class we will see how to implement any boolean function by using minimum number of NAND gate or by using minimum number of NOR gate. Thank you so much for watching.